Hi everybody, we're in my favorite section of Algebra 1 IXL. This is linear functions, and I'm going to do the easiest one, but I want you to pay attention because there's a little problem with the way in which the questions are asked and answered. So we're going to be doing S.6, which is slope-intercept form, find the slope and the y-intercept. It seems pretty straightforward and easy, but there is a little problem. So hopefully I'm not going to have any more problems. Come on. Come on, why won't you? There we go. Aha. Hopefully, I was having trouble before. All right, here's the problem. We've got the slope-intercept form of a linear equation is y equals mx plus b. And that's not the problem. And we have y equals 6x plus 10 over 7. Now, a lot of people are, the reason that people are going to have trouble with this is that they're going to think, well, the 10 over 7 is a fraction, so that must be the slope, and the 6 must be the y-intercept. That's not the case. The slope is always the number, which is called the coefficient, in front of the x. This is a coefficient of x, and 6 is the slope. Now, that is the rate of change for this equation. And the b is 10 over 7. But that's not really a y-intercept. And here's what I mean by that. If I were to graph this, 10 over 7 is 1 and 3/7. So it's between 1 and 2. So the point at which this equation touches the y-axis or goes through the y-axis is at the point 0, 10 over 7. This is a y-intercept. It's the point at which the equation crosses the y-axis. Now they're going to tell you that 10 over 7 is the y-intercept, and a y-intercept is a point. Well, this is the y-intercept. This is its value. B is its value. So they probably should have just simply asked, what is the value of the y-intercept or something like that. Anyway, it's a technical point, but it is important. By the way, the slope is a fraction. 6 is a rational number because you can write it as 6 over 1. And that means that if I were to graph this, it would go up 6 units for every 1 unit it went over. It would be a very steep graph, something like that. Anyway, the y-intercept that they're asking for is, of course, 10 over 7. And this one, they're asking for 9, even though we know it's at 0, 9, okay? And in this case, they're asking for 0, negative 9. There's a problem. Even though this is subtraction, notice this. We have y equals 6x minus 9, which is not written like this, mx plus b. Notice that it would have to be addition. Well, remember that according to the subtraction, the algebraic definition of subtraction, this is the same as this. And now we can see that the b is negative 9. Doesn't even matter which one they ask for in this case, I guess. The slope is negative 8 over 9. By the way, the y-intercept is at 0, 0, or the origin. This is sometimes called, this has a name, y equals negative 8 over 9x. This is sometimes called direct variation. It's sometimes called a proportional relationship. The x's and the y's are directly proportional. That's another way of saying the same thing. Or they are directly, very directly. Anyway, it's negative 8 over 9, and the plus 0 is assumed, okay? Anyway, negative 8 over 9 is our slope. And we want negative 8, even though really the y-intercept is this point, okay? y-intercept 0.5. And 8/5. Nice thing is this one's going to go very quickly, isn't it? Y-intercept is at 0, -1. And the slope is at -4 is -4/3. It's not at that point, it is -4/3. The y-intercept is at 0.26. The y-intercept is at 0.58. The slope is 14/5. Almost 3. It's a very steep slope. The slope is 29/13. A little bigger than 2. And 39/7, getting bigger. Bigger than 5. And we're almost done. Y-intercept is at 0, -40. And 0.2. Not much to trick you with here. -23/8. Almost done. Slope is 36/1, or just simply 36. And it looks like we're on our last one, and we're looking for the slope at 7/36. I hope I didn't get into too much detail, and hope you all have just as easy a time as I did and enjoy it. Hope to see you back. Bye, guys.